What it is with y'all, it's your boy MGZ coming at y'all with another video. And in today's video, man, we got Ram with Suicide. Now, before we get started, y'all, make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new, and turn the post notification on. I appreciate all of it, support y'all. Show Instagram link down below. That's what I'm most active on, so y'all can go follow me there. And I'm gonna leave Ren's channel down below too. So if you a new viewer to my channel, and you know, because I got a lot of viewers on here probably never heard of Ren, y'all could go check him out. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody had a good day. You know, holidays are coming up, so I want everyone to be safe. You know, take care of yourself. You know, have fun with your family. Be safe. Make smart choices. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I mean, there ain't got too much more that I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? I'll have a little question of the day somewhere in here for y'all. Y'all been killing that. I asked you guys a question yesterday. You know, do you believe in karma, and do you believe that everything happens for a reason? In my last video, a lot of y'all answered that. So I'm gonna have one somewhere up in here, but this is Rant with Suicide. Let's get into it, y'all. Oh, and like I said, I'm leaving for a trip on the 28th, 27th, 28th, one of those days. And I'm not going to be back till the 5th. So I'm taking song requests now. I'm going to be recording like crazy this weekend. I might not drop a video this weekend just because I'm going to be recording all the videos for when I'm gone. I'm going to upload them for y'all. I see every request, you know what I'm saying? And I told y'all, listen, I read every single one of them. I might not have the time to reply to each and every one of them, but just know that no comment goes unnoticed. I love y'all. Let's get it.
Through the cracks of the night sky, a light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Oh, treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, I can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you.
I want to say one thing, you know what I'm saying? You heard he said, like, you know, standing on the train tracks, right? We know that, you know, that's a way, you know, a lot of people do, you know, take their lives by, you know, hopping up on the tracks or, you know, stuff like that. And the one thing I wanted to say was, I know a lot of the time songs like this could be seen as a bad thing. I've heard people say, oh, you shouldn't be making songs about this. You shouldn't, you know, be trying to make entertainment off of things like this. However, what I do have to say to y'all, not even to y'all, but to the people out here who may think different, songs like this are needed. You know what I mean? It's the hard parts, you know, that I'm not going to try to get too wordy here and whatnot, but it's good, you know. And some people, this might be like coping for some people, music like this. And, you know, suicide, right, doesn't always have to be seen. Okay, I gotta chill with what I'm saying because I don't want it to come out wrong. But the point of what I'm trying to say is the song is good and for the right reasons.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky, a light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Oh! They say sick boy, written by the tick boy. Now, see, listen, Lyme disease. I know Lyme disease comes from ticks because, like I said, I have people in my life. I know people in my life who, you know, I've had, you know, dealing. I'm not, you know, I don't know if, I guess it's something you deal with over a span of time, but I know people who have Lyme disease, right? But yeah, I mean, I just caught that line right there. Sick boy, sick boy. I think he said tick boy. If that's what he said, then that's very creative.
I'm so fucking washed up and seasick. Masochistic kid with a split lip. 6 feet deep, I can't eat, I'm nervous. Won't stay down cause my body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my cheeks leak colour. Truth is my father, you choose your karma. Draw for the sword, then drive through the armour. Oh, I, falling through the cracks of the night sky. A Light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Oh, I. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
It's gonna be the last time I pause for a little bit here. I know y'all say I can pause as much as I want, but I also just don't want to be annoying. You know what I mean? I just want to be able to listen to songs. So the question of the day, the question of the day is, have you ever lost someone due to, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? With that being said, right? With that being said, I want to, just quickly say something. If you were someone who, suffers from depression, I highly encourage you to reach out to people. You know what I mean? There are resources out there. There are people who do care about you. You are wanted. This life is way better with you in it. I tell you guys this all the time. If you are feeling down or you feeling like, the world's against you and you just in a dark spot, my Instagram DMs is always open. You know what I'm saying? So I highly encourage you to reach out to me on Instagram DM. You know what I mean? And we can have that conversation. We can talk and I'll be there for you. You know what I mean? Because I like to know that I can help somebody else out. I can ease someone's pain. You know what I mean? So never hesitate. You guys know my handle down below, MDreezy. You feel what I'm saying? And always, 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 get help and check on your friends. You know what I'm saying? And family.
Suicide, suicide, suicide.
No more pausing.
Suicide, suicide, suicide.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly, what it felt like to look down and see track jumped. I trunk inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly, what it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility, only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss my...
I said I wasn't going to pause, but I remember a couple comments saying that Ren had lost a friend to suicide, so I got to replay it a little bit so I can get the full.
I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly, what it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility, only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plastic ass. The truth is to the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you absurd. Fuck. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plastic ass. The truth is to the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. with all my rhymes. I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you absurd. Fuck.
That song right there, man, that's a deep song. That's a sad song that for real. You know what I mean? And you can hear that he feels guilty. He feels like he's the one to blame because he couldn't be there to save his friend. You know what I mean? And that has to be one of the worst feelings. You know, it has to be one of the worst feelings to know that you couldn't save. You know, you couldn't be the person to stop someone from doing that. However, you know, oh, oh boy, this song is deep. You know what I mean? At the beginning, I was wondering, you know, like, was it like suicide? And then I think it's till about right here. You know, you see the most replayed section. That's when I really understood, you know, what he was talking about, because I was thinking back to some of the comments and whatnot, and it's sad. And like I said, man, if you're someone you know that's struggling, and even, you know, reach out to that person if you know someone who's struggling. And if you are someone who's struggling, make sure to reach out to people. Like I said, there's many resources. Check in on your friends, check in on your family, because you might not see it. You know what I'm saying? We go listen back to songs like High Rent or um um Chalked Outlines. You know what I'm saying? People smile, you know, to bury their hurt, their burdens. You know what I'm saying? So make sure to check on someone. Check on someone today. I'm just all over the place with this reaction in specific. You know what I'm saying? I can't really form nothing to say, so I hope I was able to provide enough for y'all in that video. But I ain't gonna sit here and hold y'all too much longer. It's your boy MG signing out. I love y'all. Stay safe. Stay out the way. Peace.